Hello, my friends. This is the video that I made on NIO about a week ago, to be precise, on September 29th of this year, when the price of this asset was, as you can see right here, at $7.04 at regular hours and at $7.13 at pre-market hours. And at this very point, my main assumption was basically I had two assumptions. Option number one, if this asset goes sideways, we might see another potential leg to the upside that will hit a little bit higher targets, and then we have to see the retracement. Option number two I explained a bit earlier. Let me show you somewhere here. Here is option number two, that we might have an ABC, a classical ABC correction to the downside. And in this case, the range of support might be from 6.62 through around $6 mark to maybe $5.49. And guys, take a look right here. Let me turn on all the tools. We were at $7.04 or $7.14 somewhere at this point. And since I make my previous video, this asset went sideways, and we still have a chance to hit higher targets, and I will show you what potential target this asset might break. So this is another evidence of the power of technical analysis. And if you want to know more about technical analysis, if you want to enhance your trading skills, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel and join my Patreon account. And guys, for now, you can join my Patreon account. You can join two tiers of my Discord group. One of them costs you $50 a month, and you will have 30-minute one-on-one Zoom call once a month. But if you join with the gold tier, you will have a weekly one-on-one training session with me for just $150 a month. And guys, to be honest, this is the most popular tier for my patrons right now. And let me show you a sneak peek on the most recent activity in the Discord group. Just recently, I published the recap of the week of July 28th through August the 3rd. And let me quote you this. On Monday, I prepared a list of 13 tickers that looked most promising for short positions. As of August the 6th, 10 of them delivered returns ranging from 0.33% to 24.4%, an average profit of 6.1%, while only 3 tickers showed a potential loss between 0.85% and 1.74%, an average loss of 1.22%. More detailed information is available in the attached images. And you can see that I made this call on July 28th, and I wrote, here's a list of tickers that might present shorting opportunities. Please remember, this is not a blind trade signal. Further technical analysis is required before taking actions. And here is the list of the tickers that gained substantial profits. It is 10 of them, and only 3 went in completely opposite direction. I also gave a direct short scalping recommendation on Tesla and Oracle. Both brought an average profit of around 1.5%. In addition, I identified one ticker suitable for a medium-term short position. If you'd like to know which company that is, join my Patreon. As usual, I provided a detailed market overview and analyzed the following tickers: SPY, BBAI, NOV, UNP, NIO, UAA, and CRWV. So guys, if you want to be a part of this amazing community, join my Patreon.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
So guys, and today's video will be the most interesting for the people who are interested in technical analysis. And I will show you my forecast for this asset. I will show you what levels this asset might hit from the technical standpoint, and what options do we have on the grand scheme of things. So, and before we dive deep into all of this, let's start with some fundamentals. I have to admit that the most important news that was published about a week ago is this one. NIO delivers record 34,749 cars in September, backed by strong performance of Onvo and Firefly. And guys, I have to admit that these 2 consecutive months are, well, I would say the highest months ever for NIO production rates. And this is a very good sign of its potential recovery from quite well, I would say relatively low levels of production. And definitely one of, let's say not one, but two of the main contributors to this result is definitely Onvo and Firefly, their sub-brands. And because of these guys, NIO might have its trend continuation, because in general these numbers might not be the ending numbers for this year. They can improve this production rate even further, because they invested a lot of money in their production facilities for the last couple of years, and that is why they have all the chances to scale up these numbers. So, and let's take a look at some technical details. And before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell, and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, we are on 4 hours time frame, and on a grand scheme of things, we potentially we are in the 5-wave movement structure. From this bottom, let me show you like this. We potentially have this is our first wave. This is our second, this is the third wave, and I have another couple of options of the potential top of this wave. Then we have to see a fourth wave on a bigger scale and another leg to the upside to complete its fifth wave. We might have something like this. Wait a second, this is our structure, and I want to show you that the bottom of the fourth wave might be lower, but this is not the top of the third wave. The top of the third wave is a little bit higher, and I will show you what I'm talking about. But also we have, let's start with the most bearish setup, and it is a little bit different. From this bottom, we can count this movement as a 3-wave structure, and in this case, we might have this is our A wave, this is our B wave, and 5 waves in our C wave. Then we have to see much deeper retracement, because if it is diagonal, we might land as low as 0.786 if I pull fib extension, wait a second, fib retracement tool, sorry, from the very bottom of the wave to the very top, and it is a roughly it is the price target of roughly $4.10. On top of that, guys, we might see another quite interesting pattern. Let me show you like this. I don't need these tools. And we might have a quite similar pattern if it is a 3-wave structure. This is still 3-wave movement to the upside that forms the first wave. This is still the second wave. This movement is again 1, 2, 3 wave structure to the upside, ABC to the upside, and it will be at top of the third wave, but it is not impulsive but a diagonal. In this case, the fourth wave might land a bit lower, somewhere let's say from 5.5 even to $5 mark, and then we might hit higher target, but the top of the fifth wave will not be the highest one. On top of that, guys, let me show you the most bullish forecast, and in this case we still have a 5-wave structure to the upside, but all of these 5 waves are the impulsive waves. We don't have an overlapping structure. The only reason why we can assume that this is a diagonal is this one, if this bottom will land substantially lower than 0.5. In our case, it should wait a second, it should be about $5.68 mark. So, but for now, we are extremely bullish, and NIO is extremely bullish asset, and we might see an impulsive retracement to the downside into the fourth wave, and then in this case, when this bottom forms, we can project the top of the fifth wave. And I have to say that NIO hit its structural range of resistance that it established back in September, end of September of this year. And it is, if this movement continues, it will have to break this structural top. Let me show you right here at $9.53 and this top at $16.13. But let's dig deeper inside this movement. So let's do it like this. Let's switch to new folder, and let me clean this chart for NIO in order to show you its structure in details and all the options. So guys, As usual, this is the first wave, second wave, but we have some interesting details into this third wave. And in my opinion, we might have something like this. This is our first wave, second, third, fourth, and this is the fifth wave, but it is still developing. And let's switch to, let's say, 2 hours time frame. I will show you this structure in details. So let's put the fourth wave, the bottom of the fourth wave right here. And in this case, guys, this last fifth wave is following. This is the first wave, second, third, fourth, and again we are in the process of the formation of the fifth wave. Let's downgrade this scale and let's focus on the last wave right here. This is a pure diagonal because we have an overlapping structure of this top and this bottom. And in this case, guys, this is the first, second, third, fourth, and we have to have one more leg to the upside right here. Wait a second, somewhere here, and let me downgrade this scale to minuscule. And this top will be the top of the fifth wave. Of the fifth wave on a bigger scale, that will be the top of the third wave on the biggest scale so far, from this bottom of about $3.4 to the top, let's say, at $8 or $8.5. I believe that it will not break $8.5, and right after that we have to see the retracement. And the structure of this retracement will be a sign and will be a clear wait a second, let's switch again another tab folder to my previous forecast. And this top, this arrow at in between $8 and $8.5, this top will be the top of the third wave, and then this structure of this fourth wave will be crucial to identify in which basically structure we are. Either it is a diagonal or it is a impulsive movement, and because of this structure we will be able to identify the top of the fifth wave. And in general, guys, NIO is still very bullish, but it has to have a cool down, and this cool down might happen from our current price, if I'm wrong with my count that I showed you just a couple of minutes ago, or it can hit a little bit higher target, and then this cool down is inevitable. That is why, guys, be cautious with your long position and wait for the formation of the fourth wave if you want to long this asset from the fourth to the top of the fifth wave, or you can cautiously accumulate your short position in order to catch this movement to the downside and to benefit out of its bearish sentiment. So I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gone live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life, I'm crazy, I'm mad. Doing no cap.